Hello, viewers, and welcome to today's discussion. And today, I want us to look at the thorny subject of religion and politics, church and politics, the role of the clergy and the church at large in modern day politics. What role does it play? How key is it? And can it be detached on away from politics, or its unnecessary inclusion? Religion and politics have historically been inseparable since time immemorial. Take, for example, the story of Constantine and the church, for those who know it, and how it ended way back in the 4th century. You can Google it if you don't know about it. But the thick and short of it is that the church allowed Constantine to infiltrate it. And in the end, the church was the loser. To understand the thin line between religion and politics, here is my view of the two. Religion mobilizes religious sensibilities and vulnerabilities in order to capture power, whether political, social, or emotional, on personal level or at national level. While politics uses intrigues, diplomacy, or by making an attempt to win public opinion, either democratically or by usurping power using the army. The two are related since they involve winning the mind and soul. Now, before we go further and into today's topic, I want to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already, and please hit the notification button and like this video, because that helps this channel to grow and to get noticed by others uh, on YouTube and educate more, or others who might need this information or this message. So please subscribe, like, and share whenever you can. And please don't forget to hit the notification button. Now, the big question around most people and most believers and the church is, can Raila finish the Church of Christ as we know it if he gets into power? History has shown that the church has always been stronger anytime the political rulers have persecuted it. And it is at its weakest point when they mix spiritual matters with the politics and allow political leaders infiltrate it. Case in point, Constantine and his meddling with the church in the 4th century. I've already given that in our opening statement. Furthermore, the church is a strong institution with its roots going way back in history for anyone to come and finish it in 5 years. So the simple answer to this is it's not possible for Raila or any other individual to finish the church as we know it today. It has taken years and years to build, and the foundation are deep rooted in individual people, not in state machinery or state decisions or policies. And anyone peddling such rumors is either paranoid or ignorant of this fact or just plain dumb. Number two, I want us to discuss the secular state and its meaning. This week, Raila met a group of Muslim women And in his speech, he talked of historical injustices, religious injustices that have been committed to Muslims since independence. And he said that this was brought about by the colonialists when they were formulating our first constitution. And he went on to say that it has been passed on during the subsequent rule by the previous regimes. And he promised that he's going to change that if and when he gets to power. And this has attracted serious backlash. This has attracted serious propaganda from the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. And first of all, I want to say categorically that from the setting of this of the where Raila was speaking and to the message, there is no place where he said that he is going to abolish Christianity. What he said is Kenya is a secular state according to the constitution, and it is there. Article 8 of the Kenyan constitution states that Kenya is a secular state. Furthermore, the right to choose your religion is fundamental rights enshrined in the constitution as one of the core pillars and expressly says one should not be discriminated upon on the basis of religion. And that is what Raila undertook to say under his presidency, no one will be discriminated upon on religion. Google gives a definition of a secular state as one that does not confer any privilege or favor on any particular religion. In a secular state, no one gets punishment or there is no discrimination against people on the basis of religion or what the religion he or she follows. So this is exactly what Raila meant when he said Kenya is a secular state. But people will have you believe otherwise. Christianity and the presidency. Do we need a Christian president for Kenya to prosper? Do we need a God-fearing president for Kenya to prosper? Is it a prerequisite either by law or otherwise? There is a notion that if we have a Christian president, a Bible carrying president, a Bible quoting president, then and only then will our problems disappear miraculously. Yes, we need a God fearing president, but who said that only Christians worship the true God? Who told you that every leader who confesses to love God actually does? And who told you that we must have a God fearing president for our country to prosper or our problems to disappear? President Chiluba of Zambia got in power under the guise of being a God fearing president. On the day of his inauguration and throughout his campaign, prior and after his inauguration, Chiluba led the nation in prayers and quoted the Bible endlessly. He sometimes broke down in prayers, crying like a baby, kneeling in national prayer days and addresses. In 2001, after serving his full 2 terms, this God fearing president tried to change the term limits so that he continues to rule beyond his term limit. In 2007, a British court found this God fearing president guilty of embezzling $46 million from public funds. His own protege, someone he had groomed to take over from him after his party stopped his ambition of changing the party limits, President Levi Mwanawasa took him to court in several corruption-related cases. This was a God-fearing president. Remember, during his reign, press freedom became a thing of the past, and journalists were arbitrarily arrested day in, day out. A God-fearing president. In fact, there was a common saying in Zambia and around the world that the Chiluba of 1991, the God-fearing Chiluba, who removed Kenneth Kaunda from power, could not recognize the Chiluba of 2001. He had become a completely different person, that his past person as Chiluba could not recognize the person he had become in 2001 as Chiluba. Are you getting what I'm saying? I want you to comment down below and tell me whether you think we need a God-fearing president who professes in his mouth and not deeds that he is God-fearing, as opposed to someone who does not publicly profess as a God-fearing president, but has good values and moral standing in society. Please comment and tell me down below if what you think is the kind of president that we need. Okay, here in our own country, we had a president who professed to be a Christian. He carried the Bible and quoted it often like a storybook. He never missed church. Every Sunday, not a single Sunday did he miss church. But also, on the side, he had the Nyayo torture chambers and sanctioned extrajudicial killings like it was nothing at all. So, without going far from our own country, we should learn from our history. Not everyone that professes the name of God believes in God. Let's look at the actions. They say action speaks louder than words. In conclusion, what any country needs is not a Christian nor Muslim leader. Having one will not help you unless you have strong governance institutions that protect everyone equally and without discrimination. Democracy and elections every 5 years will not help you. Ladies and gentlemen, if we have good institutions, institutions that are working, institutions that are intended and meant to work, not even Satan himself, if he became president in your country, can change any foundation of any country, be it religious, be it democratic foundations. Yes, we need leaders who are God-fearing. Yes, we need leaders who profess to know God, but it is not a constitutional requirement. It is a spiritual requirement which is not expressly indicated in our country. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had for today. I don't know what you think. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now and hit the notification so that next time I upload such a video, you will get notified, and this will also help other people find this video. Thank you for watching. See you another time.